In today's world, we chase success, love and happiness as if they're things to be taken rather than earned. We believe that if we reach fast enough, grasp hard enough, we'll get what we want. But nature doesn't work that way. The most extraordinary things, wisdom, beauty, even power, don't come to those who rush. They come to those who respect the process. The White Lotus has long been a symbol of purity, enlightenment, and transformation. It blooms from the mud, untouched by the dirt, rising toward the light. But legends tell of a sacred white lotus, one that does not grant its blessings easily. Those who try to claim its power without understanding its meaning are met with a terrible fate. This is one such story, a tale of greed, redemption, and the lessons hidden in patience and gratitude. Long ago, in the hidden valleys beyond the Jade Mountains, there was a lake so still it reflected the sky like glass. It was called the Lake of Eternal Reflection, and at its centre grew the white lotus of the moon, a flower unlike any other. This lotus was said to hold divine power. Its petals could heal any wound, its nectar, if tasted, could grant visions of the future. And for the rarest of souls, the ones who truly understood its meaning, the white lotus could bestow a blessing from the goddess herself. But the white lotus was not a gift that could be taken. It could only be received, and those who tried to steal it would suffer a fate worse than death. In a faraway kingdom, there lived a prince named Kalen. He was young, bold, and hungry for power. Though he was already wealthy, admired, and set to inherit the throne, he wanted more. One night, an old monk told him the legend of the white lotus of the moon, a flower so powerful that if he possessed it, he could rule not just a kingdom, but fate itself. Kalen was not patient. He was not humble. He did not care for the wisdom of the lotus. He only wanted its power. So, under the next full moon, the prince set off to the valley, determined to claim the white lotus for himself. The journey was harsh, but Kalen was relentless. He crossed raging rivers, climbed jagged cliffs, and entered the sacred valley where no mortal had stepped for 1,000 years. There, in the middle of the mirror-like lake, he saw it. The white lotus, glowing under the moonlight, like a beacon of the gods. He did not pray. He did not ask for permission. He reached out and plucked the lotus from the water. The moment he did, the sky darkened, the wind howled, the water beneath him turned black as ink. A voice, soft, sorrowful, and ancient, rose from the lake. Voice from the lake. You seek power, but you have taken without understanding. Now you shall never rise above the mud. Kalen gasped as his body froze. His feet grew heavy, his skin turned pale, and his hair flowed like silver vines. His fingers stiffened, stretching outward like petals. He tried to scream, but it was too late. He had become one with the white lotus, cursed to remain rooted in the lake for all eternity. Time passed, and Kalen faded from the world. But in the valley, the legend of the cursed white lotus was born. Travellers who came seeking the flower had to face a test. If they approached with greed, the flower would wither at their touch. But if they came with humility and patience, the spirit of Kalen, the one who once sought power but learned wisdom too late, would guide them, offering a single petal. And so the white lotus remained, not as a tool of power, but as a lesson that true strength comes not from what we take, but from what we understand. They say that on nights of the full moon, if you find yourself near a still, glowing lake, you may see the figure of a young prince standing among the lotuses. He does not try to leave anymore. He does not mourn his fate. He has become a guardian of wisdom. And if you listen closely, the wind will carry his message: be patient, be humble. True power is not taken, it is earned. This is more than a legend. It's a reflection of how we live our lives. How often do we chase after things, success, love, happiness, as if they are objects to own instead of journeys to experience? How often do we try to force faster results rather than trusting the process? The White Lotus reminds us that the most meaningful things in life cannot be stolen or rushed. They grow slowly. They require patience, understanding and respect. So next time you feel frustrated, wanting something right now, ask yourself, am I acting out of wisdom or desperation? Am I respecting the process or trying to control it? Am I willing to let things bloom in their own time? Because just like the White Lotus, your time to rise will come when you are truly ready. If this tale of the White Lotus resonated with you, thank you for taking the time to experience it. Stories like this are not just myths, they hold lessons that can shape our lives in unexpected ways. We appreciate you, the dreamers, the seekers, and those who embrace patience and wisdom on their own journeys. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe for more stories, insights, and breathtaking moments of nature. Your support helps us continue bringing beauty, inspiration, and timeless wisdom to the world. Let life bloom at its own pace. Your moment will come. Thank you for being here.